What are we doing today? I don't know what we're doing today. We're doing something. We're doing an install on, as I like to call them, levers. What are they? Levers?
Levers.
Hey everybody, this is Kay with MK Motor Riders. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are coming back to the channel, welcome back. Today we're doing an install, changing out the levers on my 2022 Low Rider ST. Probably asking yourself why. You've done so much work on your bike already. Why do you want to keep doing more installs? Well, one, the levers are silver and I would like it to match with the bike, so I'm going to be installing black levers. Also, I've got little hands, and sometimes having the standard levers on the bike, I end up getting really bad cramps in my hands. So I decided to go with an adjustable lever. So we're going to show you that install in a moment. Okay, so let's get to the product. I purchased a Flow Motorsport adjustable lever. These come in black. And this is what it looks like. This is where the adjustment is going to happen. And we're going to show you that to you later. But we're actually going to do 2 installs today. But today we're going to show you the install on the Flow levers, but we're also going to do an install on the Oberon levers on Mark's 2018 Street Glide. These are actually custom. As you can see, he had the red levers with the blue knob, which is also adjustable as well. These look amazing, but it's back to me. So here are some of the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a T27 torque wrench, you need some masking tape, and this is a special tool. It's called a retaining ring plier. You're not going to need it on both sides, but we're going to need it on the right side of the bike. So I was impatient and I really wanted to try this out. Never used this tool before, but there's this little retaining ring that is underneath this pin, and it wasn't really easy to get to, so I was playing around with it to figure out if I had the right part at the top, which I was able to figure out. But you need to make sure you hold on to this. If you've got one of these magnetic dishes, keep it in there because you will need it for later. If we need to do a pin on the other side, I'll show you how to do it. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting masking tape, because on this side you're going to have to loosen up the clamp on this side. So in order to figure out how to realign it again, just want to make sure you have a little bit of tape. So right now I'm just loosening the clamp. This one, you're actually going to need 2 type of torque wrenches. This is a T25 I'm using here at the top. Also, make sure you cover your tank when you do any type of work. You don't want any screw denting your bike, or anything denting your bike. So I don't believe you have to remove the clamp. I think you just need to loosen it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to pop this pin out. Everything's really loose right now. Okay, here's the pin. Let's see. Okay. So you're not going to have to remove the clamp. You just need to loosen things up and take out the clamp on the right side. So I have the brake side lever, and there are some instructions that come with it, as well as a little bag of some stickers, and there's a couple of sleeves. They're two different sizes. So you want to make sure once you pull out the old lever, you want to insert one of these sleeves that fits appropriately in the hole for the clutch that you're working on. Again, this is the brake lever, and this is the sleeve that goes on the brake lever. So I think in the positioning, it goes this way. Then you also want to put a little bit of grease on this connection here. You notice with the old lever there was some grease, so you just want to put a little dab here, and then we're going to go insert this on the bike. Alright, so in order to insert the new lever, you want to make sure you pull this part out, and there is a button, a white button there. This part of the lever needs to be inserted, and you want to line up the hole here on top. And want to make sure that whatever you have here with your tape is lined up. I'm going to insert that pin. Can't press it all the way down. Okay, takes a little bit of force. Next, I'm going to just make sure everything's lined back up here in the front, and then I'm going to insert the screws again. You need to pay attention to what screws you're putting in. The front one requires a long screw. And this one we're using the T27. I'm not going to tighten up everything yet. And then smaller screw goes up top. This is T25. Okay. All right, so we're working now on the left side, and what we need to do is release the tension off the clutch, and we do that by coming down here, and there is a, what is this thing? Pin? Clamp, sorry, clamp that was here. Removed it, and then this cover comes up, and this is the clutch adjustment. You're going to have to loosen the clutch adjustment in order to take this other clutch out. Okay, so once you raise up the cover, you want to take this red clamp, you want to pinch these two pieces in the back and push out the clamp so it's all the way out. Then you want to take this spring, push it down, and then lock it into place. And when you follow the clutch line up here, you notice now you have a lot more play. But what I ended up doing on this side, so at least you can see, there's that retaining pin. It was turned the other way, so the convenience of just turning it so that I can see it from this side, so it's easier to get to. You want to take your retaining pin plier. You need to change out the piece here at the top so that it fits. And then you want to So I wanted to show you how to remove the retaining pin. There wasn't really an easy way to do it, so that was a fail. So we're just going to keep moving forward. Next, pop the pin. I believe this one will just be easy to remove. Oh, you have to...
Yeah, it's all got to come out.
Oh. This is not as easy to remove. Okay, well, there you go.
Right on.
Remove this. It's another plastic pin. And now we are free of the standard lever. Ta-da! Alright, so here's the other lever. There is the sleeve that I inserted. And now let's put everything together. We've got this plug, plastic plug. So you want to insert the clutch cable back in. It snaps back into place. And okay. Everything's back in. Put the pin in. Okay. Okay. So now everything's back into place. Now again, follow your cable line. Again, you want to push these two in. Okay, that releases the spring, and then you want to push it back in, put the cover back on, and I'll do some cleaning over here. And now tension is back. Now to adjust this, there's this little wheel here in the front, and it controls this screw on the inside. So it took a few turns for us to get it to where we wanted it to be. I can't turn it. So I'm going to put the sleeve back down and put this clamp pick on. Okay. Add some lights here. I'm going to reconnect everything. So, what do you think? Looked really good, right? Did some minor adjustments. We are going to do another install on the Oberon levers on the 2018 Street Glide. We're going to go for a test ride and just kind of do a comparison, see if we notice a difference. So thanks for watching, and we will get back to you, and ride safe.